Hi, my darlings. I'm Sophie Darling, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're reacting to episode 2 of Demon Slayer, and I'm so sorry in the previous episode I kept saying Demon Hunter. I'm not quite sure. I think the subtitle said Demon Hunter at one stage, and I just kind of latched onto that phrase and then just didn't really call it anything else other than that. But I really enjoyed episode 1, and I'm surprised I didn't cry. I usually do get very emotional, but I think because we didn't really spend a lot of time with his family, and then it was quite fast paced in terms of him finding his family and then going to try and rescue his sister and then running into Gayu, who's now trying to give him a sense of purpose and aspiration because he thinks that they could be different, that they could maybe discover a way to return Nezuko back to being human. It was a nice introduction into the world building in that we have demons, we have slayers that their whole purpose and focus is getting rid of them to ensure that people can live in peace. We have the knowledge that humans can become demons if their blood touches their blood, like gets into their bloodstream. We have the idea that demons may also harbor the knowledge on how to turn demons back into humans. So there is also the prospect that they could be able to communicate and maybe appear almost human so that they could maybe be deceptive, but we'll have to see because we have yet to actually see a demon yet, bar Nezuko. We did get a really good glimpse into Tanjiro as a character, that he's very selfless in his pursuit of wanting to save his sister, that he wants to help those in need and to create a better world, to get rid of demons and to avenge his family because he feels guilt that he wasn't there to protect them. But if he was there, he likely would have died too. I think what we're going to see now is most likely training because he's not equipped yet. And we saw with Gayu, probably butchering his name, he moves incredibly fast. Like he was able to take Nezuko quickly from his hands. And then when he was telling Tanjiro where to go, he also just very quickly disappeared. It was like blink of the eye and he was gone. So this is probably techniques that he will use. We know that he has a very good sense of smell, which is probably going to come in handy for hunting demons. But there's likely a skill set that he's going to now be open to and probably will hone more in his slaying of demons as time goes on. But I think maybe the next couple episodes will be him trying to adapt to this way of life, to what's expected, because I imagine not just anyone can be a demon slayer, that it's something you have to hone and dedicate yourself to. But Gayu clearly sees something in Tanjiro, and that's why he wanted to encourage him and why he was basically telling him that he needed to get up and pursue something more, something else, that he can't just allow himself to be beaten and broken. He needs to use this and weaponize it to move forward, to be better, to be stronger, to make a difference in this world. Hi, my darlings. I'm Sophie Darling, and today we have a neat little package from Sakuriko, and I'm really looking forward to opening this one too. We had one the other day from Tokyo Treats. This box is absolutely gorgeous, so I cannot wait to open it and show you all what is inside. Oh, it is absolutely beautiful. Of course, as always, I'm going to do some close-up shots, but I just wanted to show you what was inside the package. What is Sakuriko, you may be asking? Well, Sakuriko is a monthly artisan Japanese snack box featuring traditional seasonal sweets, Japanese tea, and an exclusive homeware item supporting local makers across Japan. And again, just the imagery is absolutely stunning. I'm going to have to keep safe hold of everything. As you can see, there is a lot of variety and some absolutely beautiful items. We have a waffle cookie, which is going to go perfect with the tea that has been sent to me. This spring, Sakuriko invites you to enjoy Hanami, Japan's cherry blossom viewing tradition, with the Sakura in Bloom box. Inside, you'll find delicately crafted seasonal treats like Sakura Castella, Sakura Mochi, and other Sakura-inspired treats, perfect for sharing with friends and family. And inside of here, we have the Sakura tea, which is currently blooming. The flowers are opening up inside of the drink itself, which is just so visually stunning. I also have paired some snacks with my Sakura tea. I have the strawberry waffle as well as the Sakura crystals, which I'm very excited to try because I have never had them before. As a girl that loves pink and all things cherry blossom, this is the absolute perfect box for me. Both Tokyo Treats and Sakura Co ship globally to your door, and each box does include a cultural booklet, as you can see here, featuring snack descriptions, allergy information, and fun insights about Japanese culture, especially regarding the origins of Hanami and Hanami season. But what I love most is that this booklet also highlights the artisans behind the treats within the box itself. It shows the hard work and dedication, and also the history of the confectionery itself. So it is perfect for anyone that wishes to know more about the Japanese culture, especially in relation to cherry blossoms. Make your spring extra fun with Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co snacks and tea from Japan. If you love trying limited edition Sakura treats, want to treat yourself, or are looking for a unique spring gift for someone who loves Japan, you can check out their Sakura offers in the link below. Or use my code DrSophieReacts to get $5 off your first box. A huge thanks to Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co for sponsoring this video. But without further ado, we're going to get into episode 2.
カゴは穴が開いてるぞ。
はい、お金は払います。
いやー、いらん
Aww.
よ。穴の開いたカゴだし。
Just like we don't need
払い
it.
ます。
いやー、いらん。
Oh, he's such a good boy.
でも払います。
He's like, I don't accept nothing for free.
ありがとうございました。
Like, you will take it and you will like it.
いない。
Oh, God.
いた。
Was she scared because he left her on her own? Love that he's so determined to pay.
穴を
Just
掘
shows
った
how
のか。
good of a boy he is.
妹がモグラみたいになってしまった。
It looks like she was using it to hide.
ちょっと待ってろ。
He did say to keep her out of the sunlight.
ねずこ、ねずこ、俺が背負っていくから。
The night is too dangerous for him as a
入
human.
る。ここにカゴ。はみ出るな。ねずこも大きくなったな。
She's still very much like a child.
お前、大人の女の人くらいに大きくなっただろう。
Oh, can she
あれと逆に
shrink?
小さくなれないか。小さく、ねずこ、小さくなれ。あ
I mean, it worked.
おお、えらいえらい。いい子だ、ねずこ。
Look how happy she is that he's praising her.
もう日が暮れるのにそんなお荷物背負っていくのかい？危ないよ。
He can't afford to stay with anyone though.
ありがとうございました。
He can't risk it with Nazuko, both for her sake and for other people's. Oh, he's such a good boy.
お堂があるぞ。
Oh, he senses something.
血の匂いがする。
Demon.
この山は道が険しいから、誰か怪我をしたんだ。
Oh, the music. Holy.
大丈夫ですか？
Demon.
なんだおい。
Oh my god, they
こ
talk.
こは俺の縄張りだぞ。
Oh, is she gonna get flashbacks to her family? Oh, bless. No, she's not getting flashbacks. She's hungry.
妙な感じがするな。
I thought maybe she was gonna get flashbacks, but no, she's like salivating. Whoa! Holy shit.
やるな。 ほら、もう血は止まった。
That's crazy. Literally dribbling. She's that hungry. But she's trying to hold herself back. Ooh!
早い。それになんて力だ。
Oh my god, the music is so good.
首を折るぜ。
Is she gonna restrain herself and fight the demon? Come on, Nezuko. Hold it together. Yes, Nezuko! He's like, did my baby sister actually do that?
相手は鬼だから。ねずこ。信じられない。
How do you actually kill a demon then? How does it work?
なんで鬼と人間がつるんでるんだ。
喋ってる。
So how do you kill a demon? I'm sure we'll find out. Whoa! What? I hate it.
ねずこ。頭から腕なんか生やってねずこを助けるんだ。
This is crazy. And I'll do it again. I love how headbutting him
奪う
works.
つもりで絡めた髪がもつれた。くそ。
Where's the demon slayers? Like, surely they should be around, right? To help?
ねずこ。やめろ。
Oh! Tanjiro, Jesus Christ. I know he was thinking about his baby sister in a moment, but also, like, my dude, there's a cliff. He's so lucky she's got fast reflexes. Oh, it's dead.
とどめを刺しておかないと。
Oh, okay, he's not dead. You have to kill the brain? Like, what do you do?
俺がやるんだ。
It'll be his first kill.
やれ。
Oh.
そんなものではとどめはさせん。
Is this who he was sent to find?
自分の頭で考えられないのか。
But you knew he couldn't do it with that, so... Or is this part of the learning lesson? Lesson number 1. Stabbing doesn't work.
苦しむだろうな。一撃で絶命させられるようなものはないのか。
I love that he's still empathetic, even though it's a demon. That his empathy doesn't disappear just because...
鬼を前にしても優しさの匂いが。
Yeah.
たもたしていたら夜が明けてしまった。
ほら、来てんのかてめえ。
Nezuko. I mean, he didn't have to kill it.
ねずこ。
Where's the guy with the mask? Oh. She retreated because she knew.
殺された人たちを埋葬してくれている。
わしは鱗崎左近次だ。富岡義勇の紹介はお前で間違いないな。
あ、はい。かまど炭治郎と言います。
妹が人を食った時お前はどうする？
He's basically saying you wouldn't be able to kill her. And then people would suffer because of you.
お前はとにかく判断が遅い。
It'll be the death of you.
鬼にとどめをさせなかった。妹が人を食った時やることは2つ。妹を殺す。お前は腹を切って死ぬ。鬼になった妹を連れて行くというのはそういうことだ。しかしこれは絶対にあってはならないと肝に銘じ
Is he basically saying kill yourself because you failed?
命をお前の妹が
Possibly.
奪う。それだけは絶 対にあってはならない。
Because she's his responsibility, and part of his responsibility is making sure she doesn't kill people. God, he's fast, isn't he? Then again, you would have to be, seeing how fast that demon was.
早い。この人は一体何歳なんだ。
You would have to be able to match them.
ネズコ、揺れるだろうが辛抱してくれ。
But the fact that he's able to keep good pace with his sister on his back is crazy.
ネズコ、買わないとダメだな。新しいの。
いいよいいよ。
Oh, she's never asked for anything or wanted anything.
下の子たちにもっとたくさん食べ
She's
させてあ
always
げ
been
てよ。
selfless, so he's going to be selfless for her.
きっと人間に戻してやるから。きっといつか綺麗な着物を買ってやる。みんなにしてやれなかった分まで全部お前に。
Oh, I keep saying this, but what a sweet boy.
これで俺は認めてもらえましたか。
Gonna be like, there's more. This is test number 1.
試すのは今からだ。
That wasn't the test. Of course it wasn't. Is he testing his patience? He's testing mine.
ここから山のふもとの家まで降りてくること。今度は夜明けまで待たない。
Oh, so he has to do it before daybreak. Damn. Meaning he has to be decisive, careful, and quick. All the characteristics that he probably needs to be a demon slayer.
夜が明ける前に戻ればいいんだな。
Don't think it's as easy as you think it's going to be. It's definitely not going to be that simple. There's traps! Oh my god, of course there is. Again. Testing his reflexes. That's what cockiness gets you. You thought it would be easy. Being a demon slayer is not an easy job. The path full of trials and tribulations, and that's essentially what this mountain is a path of trials and tribulations. If he can overcome this, he can overcome anything. It's teaching valuable characteristics.
朝までに山を下れないぞ。空気が薄いんだ。俺が住んでいた山よりも。
Slow your breathing.
だからこんなに息が苦しくてクラクラするんだ。
Panting isn't gonna help.
いや、戻るんだ。
He's
気を
learning.
整えて罠の匂いを嗅ぎ分けろ。
He's being decisive. He's making decisions. He's making choices. Oh, the music! Whoa! The animation is flawless.
人の手で仕掛けられた罠はやっぱりかすかに匂いが違う。
That one caught you off guard.
だからってそれを全部回避できるほど急に身体能力が高くなったりはしないけど必ず戻る。イエズコ
His perseverance. It's something to be admired. Oh, see, he keeps talking about like his kindness, but he's being kind to her, even knowing what she is. He's not judging her for it. He just needs to be less hesitant. That's his undoing.
戻りました。
鬼殺の剣士になりたいという少年をそちらに向かわせました。この二人には何か他とは違うものを感じます。少年の方はあなたと同じく鼻を利くようです。
Oh.
もしかしたら突破して受け継ぐことができるかもしれません。
So they share some qualities. Maybe that's why he's berating him, because he sees himself in Tanjiro.
ご自愛僭越にて聖霊くださいますようお願い申し上げます。そうそう富岡義勇。
Oh, he's so sleepy. Come on. His resolve was something to be marveled at.
お前を認める。
Yay!
かまど炭治郎。
Of course he was. There was no doubt in my mind that he wasn't going to take Tanjiro as his student. We see time and time again in other shows like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, where like kindness and empathy are like characteristics to be marveled at. They're not something to be shrugged off. It's constantly portrayed as something positive. And I think initially it might be seen as a weakness, but then it could be seen as a strength in that he's able to use that empathy for what is good, what is right in the world. Again, we see it in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, that resolve to not kill, to find empathy with those that were your enemy, and the ability to come together and work together is something that we may then see in Demon Slayer, where Tanjiro is able to empathize and find a way to perhaps bridge the divide between humans and demons. Because who's to say that every demon is man-eating? Who's to say that every demon attacks and harms humans? Perhaps this is something that we learn as the series goes on, that we have this perception of demons that isn't necessarily a correct one, that perhaps part of Tanjiro's journey is learning how to empathize with demons, and maybe they become changed in the process. Maybe that's just idealistic thoughts, but I don't know. Just the fact that we see Nezuko able to restrain that part of her. We also have a demon here that's able to speak, so that means there are other demons that communicate, and that also means that Nezuko may be able to regain her speech, though it could be that she can speak all along, but because she has that in her mouth to stop her from biting humans, they don't know that she can actually talk, or maybe it's something that she has to regain. But I still think we could run into demons that like pose as humans and are deceptive that way, because that demon, if he had his mouth closed and you just walked in on him in the middle of the night, you wouldn't think that was a demon. You would think that was a human. Bar like the strength and like the larger body, because they can shrink their sizes. If he had his mouth closed and just was like a more human size, you wouldn't look twice. And that's probably why they're so dangerous at night, because if you were just passing them on the road, you'd think they were just another traveler. Or if they knocked on your door, you'd probably think there was someone seeking refuge for the night because they were scared. That's probably how they get into homes, is they maybe trick people. They don't always need to force their way in. Though I think with Tanjiro's home and the temple, there's like claw marks in the door, which implies that they did force their way in. But I imagine there's demons that don't have to, because they can trick people, they can deceive people. But then again, it just poses the question of, are there demons that don't behave this way, that maybe try to coexist with humans and maybe try to find a balance, that want to help, that don't relate to the man-eating, that maybe there's like a division? Not like how you have like good humans and bad humans, you have like good demons and bad demons. I don't know. We've only seen one demon, but that was really cool. Bar the fact that like he grew arms out of his head, I didn't like that. The question I have is, how do you actually kill a demon? Obviously don't answer, because the show will delve into that. But if stabbing's not going to work, he's like, oh, I have to crush the head. Is it like damaging the brain? Is the only way to kill a demon is like the brain? This just makes me think zombies at this point, especially the fact that like you can turn from the blood, which is kind of like being bitten by a zombie, that you might have to smash the brain. There's just some parallels to zombies, and it just kind of makes me laugh, especially the man-eating part, but it's kind of amusing. I love Tanjiro, and that whole trial on the mountain is such a good display of him gaining his resolve, of learning that he has to make decisions and be decisive, because if he hesitates, he might end up in a trap, or if he's too brash, he may end up doing something dangerous. He needs to be aware of his surroundings. He needs to be in tune with his body. He needs to make decisions in a split moment that will make all the difference in keeping him safe. And that's the thing. It's not necessarily a weakness for him to have empathy. I don't think that's the weakness. I think the weakness is the inability to make a decision. And that's what the mountain test is essentially showing him. He has a decision to make. He can either continue to try and force his way down it, or he can learn the lesson and start acting accordingly, being patient, being cautious, making sure to take in his surroundings, moderating his breathing, being fast but not stupid. And I think the fact that Gayu sent him here and has this idea of that maybe one day he could become your heir apparent is because there's likely similarities between them. And that's why he's going on about his empathy, that perhaps he sees himself in Tanjiro, so he knows what behaviors he needs to hone. Also, the fact that they can both smell like sensitive stuff is kind of wild. Like, are they maybe from like the same family line or something? I don't know. It seems like maybe like a genetic trait, or maybe it fulfills like a prophecy, because they keep referring to perhaps Tanjiro and Nezuko are different. Perhaps they can change something. So what is it that they can change? How are they different to others that have come before? Probably because they've not been successful. But what is it that they are going to change? What difference are they going to make in the world is my biggest question. Is there like some underlying prophecy or legend that the demon slayers adhere to, that they believe could be fulfilled, but the right person hasn't come along? Maybe Tanjiro and Nezuko are the right people. Who's to say? But I love the animation. This is so beautifully done, and the music is phenomenal. And I just love the way that the eyes are done every single time. I love the eyes. I just love the colors, the way that they're drawn. And I love that Tanjiro is just such a good guy. He's just such a sweet boy. The fact that he won't take anything for free. He has to compensate them, even though they're like, it's fine, it's got holes in it. He's like, no, I have to pay you for it because that's how I was raised. I have to buy it from you. I have to show my appreciation to you. I have to respect you for it. The fact that he's willing to risk dying to save Nezuko by like not thinking and just rushing the demon off the cliff. And if not for Nezuko's quick reflexes, he probably would have died. So he's lucky there. The fact that he wants to give his sister everything that he can no longer give his other siblings. And she's so selfless and never asks for anything. The whole reason she became a demon is because she was trying to protect their youngest sibling, and she risked her own life to try and protect this younger sibling. It just unfortunately didn't work, but she became a demon in that process. She's never wanted a new kimono because she fixes the one that she has because it's her favorite. She finds value in what she has. She never wants for more. She never hungers for more. She's a very sweet, selfless individual, and Tanjiro wants nothing more than to ensure that his sister gets the life that he feels that she deserves, and he's going to invest all this time and energy into that. I just love that little sibling dynamic, and how even though she's almost like an infant in terms of like her behavior because she can't really communicate, it's almost like she's reverted back to maybe the baby stage of being a demon because she's so new to it. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it, but you can still see like the human curiosity in her, like the human sibling dynamic between them. The fact that she's happy when she sees her brother return because she was scared of being left alone, and she was scared of the sunlight that was encroaching in. So she digged the hole to like bury herself further in so she could like be safe from it. The fact that she's so happy when he's like praising her because she was able to shrink herself, it's so very sweet and endearing, and I can't wait to see how their sibling dynamic grows as the series progresses, and also learning more about the demons and the demon slayers, because this is such a fascinating show, and the fact that we know they can now talk and they can look almost human raises so many interesting questions and possibilities of where the story could go. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this react, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below to help boost this video into the algorithm. And until next episode, bye!